It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it's the 49ers' versatile running back. He had a memorable performance last time out, a 5-touchdown game. It's the 49ers and the Giants on Thursday night.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. A solid stiff arm. Inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. The Niners at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Giant defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional thing.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown up. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ortiz. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. That escapes the sound. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Rolling to his right. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the 1st down.
If there's one thing they are lacking in, is confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that 4th down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Ortiz. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Runs over him. Shreds him with his stiff arm. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 1st down San Francisco. The pickup 14 yards. Up the gut McCaffrey. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down now, it's Ortiz, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ortiz, and the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And he won't get there. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Oh, he bowls over him. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Purdy taking a shot for Samuel. And this one is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ortiz. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle they go. It's Ortiz. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
11 more yards now go around, a first down as well. Now a handoff up the middle. Ortiz. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They can't tackle him. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Niners will add on to their lead. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down? Were they about 95% chance?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point. Touchdown for the Niners! A great effort there. 60 yards. And the Niners are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. So the victory here for San Francisco. Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack, they knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Niners, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young